How's it going, fellow wastelanders? Dailwizard here. Today will mark our first ever Fallout Friday with me, Dailwizard, and Revan. Revan, would you like to say your introductions and whatnot?
Hey guys, I am Revan Xalorius. This is my first episode for Fallout Fridays, and I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. So, do you want to tell them what this week's Fallout Friday entails and involves?
Yep. This week we're going to be discussing Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and basically how they harmonize with each other, and basically how, in my opinion, or in our opinions, they cannot be compared in certain.
Yeah, like the Fallout 3 and New Vegas, how everybody seems to be going crazy about that.
It's gonna be unscripted, so it's
it might be a bit.
Yeah. Fluid. This is gonna be like a just kind of a back and forth discussion.
Yeah, it's not a podcast. Let's just get that straight. It's more episodic than a podcast. So like every week we'll be focusing on something every week. So this week obviously Fallout 3 in New Vegas. Next week is Fallout 4, isn't it? Yeah. So so that's when everybody's gonna lose their mind. But yeah.
We're going to be doing Fallout 4 updates and Fallout 4 discussions in general. So.
Yeah. So look out for it, guys. So yeah, do you want to start off with how they harmonize so perfectly? How we feel like they harmonize so perfectly?
Yeah, sure. Like, so lately I've been seeing a lot of people saying like, oh, Fallout New Vegas is better than Fallout 3, or Fallout 3 it's easily better than New Vegas.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out that I think that's very and all these like analytical things like the charts with like
New
Vegas, like what New Vegas has and what Fallout 3 has and how
which one's better because
of this, you know.
Yeah.
So I just want to bring to the table my points as to why I don't think they could be compared.
Really be compared, yeah.
And how they are they harmonize.
Yeah. So what one lacks, the other makes up for, really. And I mean, you can kind of say that Bethesda should take points from Obsidian in the new Fallout, and they shouldn't just go full on Bethesda route. And vice versa, yeah. If Obsidian ever come back to the Fallout IP, which I bloody hell wish they do, but if they do, then they can take points from Bethesda as well. So we're just gonna dive right into it.
A thing people take very for all the Fallout 3 supremacists out there. Who say how New Vegas it's such a lacking game.
Yeah.
The first point I'm gonna bring, it's kind of irrelevant now. Considering what we'll discuss later, but New Vegas only had very little time for development.
Yeah, it had like a year. No, like was it 14 months or like a year? Yeah, about around 14 months development time.
Don't quote me on that. Like,
yeah, don't quote us on that because I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure I saw like an interview because there was like one Metacritic point of having like a boost because it got like 85 and it was meant to get like 86 or something, and Bethesda didn't give him the bonus, so it's crazy. Like it's just I think if New Vegas wasn't rushed, that's all I'm saying. What ifs, but
what I wanted to get into is, in my opinion, or at least the popular opinion is Fallout 3 just has a very immersive atmosphere.
Yeah,
like
damn right, it's perfect.
It's like,
absolutely perfect.
First exit Vault 101, and you only have a baseball bat and a 10mm pistol.
Yeah.
It just feels so lonely and depressing.
Yeah, I think Bethesda. That's the one thing. I mean, the level of just design in the overworld in general, it's just amazing. The wasteland genuinely felt like a wasteland in Fallout 3, and I appreciate that so much. Hit the atmosphere perfect, I reckon, in Fallout 3.
And another thing is, it's pretty much fact at this point that Fallout New Vegas has a lot better gameplay mechanics than
perfect.
Iron Sights. Some could agree that they could prefer. They prefer
the clunkiness of Fallout 3, which I understand, but I think the Iron Sights were just a much needed improvement, just all around really in New Vegas.
Like you see like a Deathclaw, and all you could do is slightly zoom
whilst this thing's like chasing you down, and you just like slightly zooming in with this clunky kind of.
To see, actually.
Go on.
I've been playing Dying Light recently, and there's
Dying Light,
If you're running, you could look back, and you could
that'd be pretty interesting.
With, like, when you're running, you could look back while you're running and do stuff.
Yeah.
Look behind you, so that would be cool to see. But
yeah.
then another thing is, like, Fallout 3, I don't think Bethesda's one to make their games, like, with all these, like, dynamic controls, like, press Shift E and mount.
Yeah, like quick time events and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, like,
it's not Bethesda's flavour kind of thing, like not their essence. But yeah.
Another point I would like to bring up is, we have a list.
Yeah, we have quite a lot. We've got a general outline how this is gonna go. Points to hit.
This seems a bit chaotic, but I hope the viewers.
Yeah, like I was thinking, just you guys can just minimize this tab, just minimize this, play a game, listen along.
Yeah, just play a game. just don't focus on whatever's on the screen.
Yeah, don't focus. We might not have anything on the screen. So, like I said, just take this as like an episodic kind of podcast flavor.
Interesting picture on the screen right now.
Yeah, just slide something really interesting, like. But yeah, so we're just gonna dive right into it. So, like how Fallout.
Credits.
Yep. Fallout New Vegas does like have better gameplay mechanics than Fallout 3, like without a doubt, like the reputation system.
However, as in which we said Fallout 3 had a better
atmosphere,
atmosphere and a wasteland feel to it.
Yeah.
That lacks in Fallout New Vegas. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
It's just straight desert. Like,
yeah, it's
walking on a road.
You're just barren. It's just like literally tumbleweed is rolling along. Yeah, it's just like. It's really hard because like Fallout 3 definitely immersed me with its atmosphere. It just felt it had more. Maybe it's the 50s vibe that worked better with me because like New Vegas had that kind of like western feel. I think they hit the western feel perfectly, but within the wasteland, it just I don't know. I really don't know. It's just.
I also wanted to get into that a little bit. Like remember when the articles.
Yeah. Revan posts articles, by the way. It's amazing. I'll be linking them in the description down below as always. So amazing reads. Yeah. You guys should definitely check them out, man. Awesome. But yeah, so like he's been discussing about this. So this is more his area. So let you go on this part, buddy. You can.
Well, basically, what I was writing about in the Fallout Atmosphere article I wrote, I was basically, and I have had people disagree with this.
Yeah.
Like, I have had friends who pretty violently disagree, like when I said this. But basically, the gist of it was Fallout 3 took the root of it, basically just making it completely just desolate. And
yeah.
Very hopeless.
Yeah.
It was a very difficult game. And another thing they did, they put extra emphasis on the 50s theme, in my opinion.
Yeah, a lot.
More so than New Vegas, but New Vegas took the route, like, they blended so many different themes together, like, when you are almost killed and you're in Good Springs, they took kind of a mysterious western.
Yeah, western, an old spaghetti western kind of vibe to it, especially Good Springs, the town,
and then as you move towards, like, the Legion, it gets, like, this, like, weird, like, what did I just see? This is a menacing group.
Yeah.
That area, and then it gets back into the westerns slightly. I'm stuttering a lot.
Yeah, it's alright. No worries. Yeah, I know what you mean. Then when you get like to New Vegas, it's this metropolis of like gambling, sex,
like
hookers. You know what I mean?
City,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
the Golden City in this desolate wasteland.
See, I actually felt pretty underwhelmed.
Oh yeah. When I went to New Vegas for the first time, I remember like entering the strip, and it's. I think that's due to development time, but I mean it was so blocked off and chunky.
On the last gen consoles, they had a very limited memory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So you can't just have this big sprawling. Like there's mods for it.
Yeah, there's mods. Yeah, I've got that. What opens up New Vegas is an incredible mod.
It with a lot of gates.
Yeah, a lot of gates. Yeah.
I have a mod that removes it, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's my PC Fallout, guys. I'm just saying, if you're playing on console.
There wasn't as much lights as you would expect.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But yeah.
Oh, another thing is, but you expect this. It's a lot of the things I noticed, and this may be purposely.
Yeah.
But a lot of things in the New Vegas universe or in the Fallout universe, they're missing some things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for example, in real life, the Hoover Dam, there's supposed to be a big bridge in front of it.
Yeah, I think like Fallout is just kind of more inspired by the scenery and names. Like, I think it's more like, what did they say? It's like a parallel universe to ours.
Well, another thing is, like, I mean, this is just speculation here, but
yeah,
you know how it's based on the 50s, kind of, like, in the 50s, they didn't have that bridge for
yeah, pretty well, yeah.
I know it's kind of irrelevant. Oh, yeah, and another thing is, actually, it would make sense that the bridge wouldn't be there, for example, like, because the bridge was, created as a result of 9/11.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah,
in the Fallout universe, the divergence occurred 1950s or
yeah.
1959.
There were more.
Soviet Union continued. China continued to be communist, or well, they still are now.
Yeah, yeah. Like Russia's like.
The Cold War continued, so that would
yeah.
And that would increase the. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like what happened was they didn't really focus on the social aspects, hence why they're stuck in the 50s. But like technology, they went with like plutonium and like nuclear power, and then that kind of pushed it.
How weird would it be to just go end up in the Hoover Dam and it's like there's this big battle, it's a highly contested area between the Legion. It's just this big battle over the dam. Well, there's a big bridge right there, so why don't you
yeah, I know, yeah.
Fences on the dam and just fight on the bridge, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know where we were going with that.
Yeah. That was a segue, but you know, at least it's filling. Yeah, and like we've been saying before, like dynamic, like Fallout New Vegas. We were just talking about the atmosphere of New Vegas, and I think the storylines with like the different factions and stuff. I think that was perfect. Like how you could side, like you wasn't the hero, you was more like aiding. Like say you was more like a silent overseer of these. Like say with the Legion, obviously you kill the president, don't you, when you're with the Legion? Is that Return to Sender? Like you kill the president, and you're more like influencing things, but you're not the direct hero.
Yeah,
like
but another thing is, I think I wanted to bring up. I was just about to bring up the New Vegas story, in fact.
Yeah.
About, and then I was going to explain how Fallout 3 could.
I get you.
Contrast it. So,
yeah.
Something that I. Pretty much anyone's noticed is Fallout New Vegas has a lot more dynamic story choices to it, and so much more.
Yeah.
And it has the reputation system tying in with the factions.
Yeah.
It has so much to it.
Yeah.
It's such a diverse faction system, but I think to some degree they overdid it a little bit.
Yeah.
In the storyline, you were just like, hey, you pick Caesar, you pick Independent, you pick House, or you pick NCR.
Yeah, and it was kind of like, yeah.
And then you just help out these factions, choose which ones you want to kill, and then we're done. And then
like with the Brotherhood of Steel, it's like sign this peace treaty with the NCR kind of thing. Like I would have loved one where you just kind of work with the Brotherhood to get them back on their feet. That'd be really cool. Like, just more choice, really.
It was kind of like.
Oh yeah. Oh
like,
god.
There were surprises, and there was like.
Yeah.
It felt like even though it was more linear. It just
far more linear,
more involving, and it was more immersive, and it was more.
Yeah, it was more together, to be honest. I think like people shit on Fallout 3. Yeah, like
people shit on Fallout 3 just because oh my god, it doesn't have.
Doesn't have basic. It's got yeah.
And another thing, people have to. New Vegas came after Fallout 3.
Yeah, I mean, for people.
The developers were there. They were trying to improve upon.
The foundations put forward by Fallout 3, so you know what I mean, exactly.
Yeah, so what you're saying is, oh, Fallout 3 sucks before all these improvements were made. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like So, I like people who are like fans of the originals tend to kind of steer around and go around Fallout New Vegas a lot. And there's quite a lot of Fallout 3 bashing. Like I know there's
Fallout 3, but
I know there's loads of Fallout 3 fans because I'm.
Features.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of flaws with New Vegas as well.
Yeah.
In the same whatever.
Token. Same token. Yeah.
Well, Fallout 3 has a lot of flaws as well.
Yeah.
But Fallout New Vegas, I feel, was to be the developers thought it would be an improvement.
Yeah. Like.
They were adding on.
Yeah.
So.
Like if only they had more time. It still haunts me to this day. If they had more time.
That Fallout 3, it was I mean, I'm pretty sure it would be kind of overwhelming. I mean.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah.
And the file size would be tremendous.
Oh yeah. But it's like if they brought a bit of more of that better atmosphere from like 3 into New Vegas, like I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the Bethesda touch, but like. You know when you exited Doc Mitchell's house, it didn't hit me with that same exit from the vault. Like when you exited the vault, that was.
They attempted it though.
Yeah, they attempted it. Yeah, I give them credit. It was like, whoa, look at this kind of like desolate wasteland kind of like outland.
You respected it, you know?
Yeah, I respected it a lot. I respect Obsidian for doing that. That's crazy.
But it was like you knew what was coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whereas when you left the vault, you didn't know. Like you were stuck in this vault for. Was it like almost like half an hour of the first, like when you're just playing in the vault for like half an hour,
and then the only thing you know about it is like probably from the beginning where it only shows like a glimpse of a few barrels tipped over.
Yeah. From like Ron Perlman's introduction, and you just see kind of like skulls. Yeah, 3 rocks and skulls, kind of, and you're like, whoa.
But then when you